Why do you guys want to see me make a dramatic reading? Is it just... Why? Like, out of all things, I can see it for a preview, but for a dramatic reading, it's kind of weird. But anyways, we're gonna shoot past that, and we're gonna go... Shut up, dog. He's barking at the cat, I think. We're gonna go straight into a preview instead of a dramatic reading. So, because the dramatic reading will take longer, so we'll go straight into a preview from the lovely Book of Awesomeness, and this one's for Jack Frost and Nightlight. My nose is itchy, oh my gosh. So it's for those two. And it's very, very short, so I'm sorry. This woman, one would think, was Nightlight. But when he swept his hand away from her entire being, it was apparent that she wasn't. Oh no. She was Jack Frost's, according to the mark on the right of her neck, and Nightlight despised that simple fact. He was alone, just like Jack Frost was, for more years than he was. And that is all. So tell me what you think about that. There's actually a really, really big twist in this story, but I don't think I want to spoil it. Actually, I will, because, well, okay. Let me see here. Sliding down the top of her shirt, Nightlight and Jack caught hold of a small blue star peeking from her breast. Nightlight seemed to smirk proudly. Not only did she have Jack's mark, she also had Nightlight's. So let me explain a little bit here. Jack Frost's marking for his chosen one shows up as a little snowflake on the right side of his chosen one's neck when he gives it to them. And it's usually obtained, hold on, I have it in here. And it's usually obtained from biting and sexual activity. And Nightlight is a blue star on the top right breast, for the boob, you know. And it's obtained from harsh biting, drawing of blood, and most likely sexual activity because, well, you're shirtless for it to come out. So there's that. So tell me what you think about that, about a possible story like that, because I don't know. I think it sounds nice, but that's just me. So next up, we will go into, gosh knows, why are you itchy? Into the dramatic reading. And I have the whole entire story here, printed off in a binder that kind of resembled Jack Frost's jacket color. I have all my notes. I think I have the notes from the Bunny Month story. Oh my gosh, yeah, I do. See? This is what a rough draft of a story would look like. And, yeah. That's what a rough draft of one of my stories that I don't write on a speeder would look like. Just for reference. So we're going to just read the prologue instead. I don't want to get into anything else. I'll explain why after I read it. So, prologue. It's cold, you complained gently, wiped your hand with a mitten-covered hand. Oh my gosh, I messed up. Restart, I messed up. My bad. Okay. It's cold, you complained gently, and wiped your nose with a mitten-covered hand. I don't like the cold. Glancing up from your covered hands, you blinked a few times at the brightness all around you. You didn't like the cold, for it brought snow, and that brought even more light, for the sun liked to bounce off the snow and shine into your eyes. If you don't like the snow, then stay home, you rotten girl, you heard someone say, and when you turned around, you were paired with brilliant blue orbs that resembled a frozen lake. He stared at you for a moment, and you simply stood there, appalled. You opened your mouth to say something, but instead, your eyes scaled the boy who had to have been the same age as you, or so it seemed. His hair astonished you. You've never seen anyone with pure white hair like his, and the way his jacket showed frost caused you to take a step back. Who is this man? You thought to yourself. He's not even wearing shoes. What? You can see me. he whispered to you, cutting off your previous statement. Well, this isn't good. Old man's gonna kill me. What do you talk? He smiled in a sultry manner compared to the coolness of his body. Shifting the stick in his hand, he leaned towards you, his cold breath and body hitting you like a pile of snow. Looking at him, you simply shivered under his gaze. My name is Jack, he said, his breath like a mint, and you should get home if you hate the cold, because that's all I am. Why don't you go home? You snapped back at him. Because, he said, it's my job to make things cold. His fingers grasped around your chin, causing a shiver to rocket through your entire body, for his temperature was smoldering against yours. After all, having the last name Frost isn't just for show. He's such a cocky little boob. Oh my gosh. So, tell me if you liked that epic dramatic reading. That wasn't really dramatic at all. I just had a lot of crazy hand movements. Bright, bright, bright. So tell me, and I will possibly make another story with a dramatic reading, because I'm an awkward turtle like that. So comment in the section below what you think about the new story preview, and if I should make it, because I think the story would clear a lot of heads for what Nightlight is really like, because in Jack Frost nipping at your nose, I make Nightlight kind of like bitchy and stuff, and people don't like that. So I think the story would clear up Nightlight for a few people, so I kind of want to do it for that reason. But tell me, because I can surely change it to Bunnymun if I really, really had to. So comment in the section below about that, and comment how I did with my dramatic reading, and maybe if you comment a different story, I might. If you comment a one-shot, I might. But if you comment if you want me to read this again like a retard, and I'll read chapter 1, then so be it. So this is where I say adieu. Goodbye, my lovelies.